Hello everyone, this is James Liu from Liu Strength and Therapy, and in this video, we'll be breaking down the barbell squat along with some common mistakes along with their corrections. Before we start, I want to note that depending on your mobility, anatomy, and limitations, that we're all designed to squat differently. This means that some of us may have a difficult time staying upright than others, while some people may have zero issues squatting down with an upright torso. The cues in this video are very generalized and what I found to help my clients the most. Understand that there may be some modifications in your stance, squat depth, and torso angle. The very first step in a squat is finding the perfect weight distribution on your feet, which will put your pelvis and hips in the most optimal position. Focus on having 3 points of contact on your feet. This means having an equal amount of weight on your heel and the balls of your feet of the big and small toes. The second step is to create upper body stability and help neutralize the spine. Think about lifting your chest up towards the ceiling without flaring your ribcage upwards. This will help you extend the thoracic spine and make you more upright. Another cue that may help is to imagine that you are being pulled up by a chain that is connected to the top of your head. The third step is to properly activate the core to help stabilize the lower back and pelvis. Actively pull down the ribcage towards the pelvis. The goal is to create as much intra-abdominal pressure by approximating the distance between the bottom of the ribcage and pelvis. The last step is to sit down and not back into a squat. As previously mentioned, depending on your anatomy and mobility, it could be difficult to hit a deep squat depth. The general rule is to stop slightly before you feel the spine is no longer stable and either collapses forward or backwards. Some key points to think about during the squat is to keep the torso angle consistent throughout the entire range of motion. This means that the torso should not be excessively dropping forward during the descent of the squat. Keeping the head and neck neutral with the torso will also help minimize any chances of injury and compensation. Lastly, be sure to use your legs and not the lower back in a squat. This can be achieved by thinking about pushing your legs into the ground to stand up. On to the most common mistakes. The most common mistake in a squat is having the knees fall inwards during a squat. This is usually caused from weakness of the glutes along with poor motor control of the hip stabilizers. To correct this, simply wrap a very light mini band around the knees while squatting. This will act like an external cue to forcefully push the knees outwards on the way down and up of a squat. The second common mistake in a squat are the hips shooting up out of the hole. This is usually caused from muscular imbalances and leaning all your weight onto the heels to stand back up. To correct this, focus on step number 1 of a squat and really focus on having 3 points of contact on the ground along with using your legs opposed to your lower back to stand up. The last common mistake is posterior pelvic tilt, which is also known in the fitness community as butt wink. This is when the pelvis and lower back rounds backwards, which can add unwanted stress on the structures of the lower back. This can be caused from a lack of core strength, but more importantly, a lack of ankle mobility or perhaps hamstring flexibility. A quick and easy way to help minimize this is to add small weighted plates underneath the feet to help elevate the heels. This will make you start in a slight elevated position and help minimize any posterior pelvic tilt. Understand that this is not a fix, but more of a quick and easy way of figuring out what may be causing your butt wink. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions related to the video, please leave a comment down below and we'll do our best to answer them. See you guys next time.